Okay, I'm going to show you how to solve these problems. This one is number 3 for your homework packet. Alright, so car deaccelerates at 3 meters per second squared. This is your acceleration. Notice it says G accelerates, so you're going to make sure you put a negative sign. There's your A. That's your acceleration. To a speed of 10 meters per second. To a speed means it's a velocity, and its final velocity, your distance of 60 meters. And how fast was it going? This is going to be your velocity initial. So now you're going to list all your givens. Your givens are deacceleration, so negative 3 meters per second squared. Your to a speed, final velocity is 10 meters per second. Your distance is 60 meters. Alright, what are you not given? You're not given initial velocity, because that's what you're solving for, and you're not given time. Because you're not given time, you are not going to choose that equation or this equation. This is your best equation because you have 3 things and you're not having time. Alright, so let's plug into our equation. We're going to use this equation. V final squared is equal to V initial squared plus 2AD. Alright, so my V final is going to be 10 meters per second. Don't forget to square it. Is equal to my V initial, which I do not know. I'm trying to solve for that. Is equal to plus 2 times the acceleration, which this was a deacceleration. You are slowing down. So negative 3 meters per second squared multiplied by your distance that you traveled, 60 meters. Now when you plug in your now knowns, you're going to solve for your V initial. Now you'll have 100 meters squared second squared is equal to V initial squared plus negative 3 times 2 times 60. So hopefully I've done my calculations correctly ahead of time. I would get negative 360 meters squared seconds squared. Meters times a meter would be your meter squared. If I can move this up here. Alright, continuing forward, I need to subtract. Notice the units, meters per second squared on each one. Add 360 meters squared second squared to both sides, plus 360. You do one side of the equation, you do the other side of the equation. Now I'm going to have 460 meters squared second squared is equal to V initial squared. Notice I do not have the correct units, but if I square root both sides, I will now have my singles of meters per second. And if I do the calculations correctly, I get approximately V initial is equal to 2.14 meters per second. There you go.